I'm shooting in a poorly lit area. I'm going to be fixing that very soon. But what I essentially wanted to come to today was I'm going to show you guys how to properly clean your kegs all at once. So if you've got multiple kegs like I do, I want to do all of my keg cleaning at once. And this is going to be a lot of what you're going to be doing if you start upgrading to a more industrial kombucha operation. So you can get these pretty cheap, pick them up for, anywhere between $30 and $90, depending on what they are, how much they hold, things like that. So what I'm essentially going to be doing today is I'm going to show you guys Kegland bucket blaster. I have it full of 3 gallons of water here. Essentially what we're going to be doing is it's got a submersible pump. I'm going to throw a keg on top of it. I'm going to let it run for about 20 minutes per keg. Let it clean out all the junk, let them sit there, sanitize it, and then we're going to run it through with clean water, and we will be good to go. Now, generally, are you going to be doing this in your bathroom? It depends. How clean is your bathroom? So, if your bathroom is pretty clean, we don't use this one very much. I'm going to be doing it inside this, so it kind of contains the mess. When I move to a new brewing location, I'm going to have a whole setup just for cleaning kegs, because you're going to clean a lot of kegs and you're going to get it down real fast. It's going to be very, very easy. Some operations have a professional keg cleaning situations. My wife is upstairs dropping things like that. Essentially what we're going to do is you're going to pull the pressure lid off of your keg, take that guy off. There's going to be an O-ring in there. There's your O-ring. O-rings can go in or they might not. Another safety bit is setting up your bucket blaster. You have a couple of items. One, you need PBW. PBW is going to be a chemical that helps clean these things. It cleans everything. It gets rid of everything. It's fantastic. For this guy, it generally calls for about, it says between 1 and 2 ounces. So I did some measurements. This is from a protein, powder solution. I measured it out. I do 3 of these per bucket blaster. So that's pretty much, I've already put those guys in right there, but find something that works for you, measure it out, find between 1 and 2 ounces. Like I said, this guy right here is right around 3 tablespoons, which is about 1.5 ounces, which is generally what I'm looking for. Second thing that you're going to want, pretty important, is safety. These are essentially hazmat gloves. We're just going to call them hazmat gloves. You get them pretty cheap at your local homebrew store or off of morebeer.com or such online places. I would recommend going through one of those. Amazon might have them also. Look for the reviews. These ones are not particularly heat rated, but they will take a little bit of heat, but they're very important for protecting your hands. What we're going to do now is, I'm putting these on for precautions just right now, and then I'm going to plug in. This guy can go into the bottom of your bucket blaster. You can take off all the little poppets. As you've seen here, I've already taken off all of the poppets on my guy so I can fully clean them. But the cool thing about this bucket blaster is that it has ball lock adapters on it already, so that I don't even have to pull the poppets off. I can just keep the poppets on, plug them in, and then run this through them to clean them. I'm doing a deep clean right now, so I pull them off and I'm going to throw them to the bottom of the bucket blaster. Okay. So, important is stick your keg on first. Because if you don't stick your keg on first and you plug it in, you're going to have PBW solution on your ceiling. Drop him on. You're going to have to probably play around to find some sort of balancing act on this guy, but the weight of it should keep it down. You might end up having to put something heavier on there just to keep it down. Just depends on how your keg is and how stable it is. But in this solution, I think I should be good to go. I'm going to go ahead and push this kind of into the center of the shower. There's that. For this instance, I can take the gloves off now. Yes, there's a joke in there, I'm sure. You got your plug. For this instance, I've got an extension cord. And let's hope this works. And there it goes. It is now shooting PBW solution into the top of the keg, cleaning it out. And the other important thing is your water should be around 40 Celsius. That means nothing to the Americans out there. It's about 104 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm gonna piss off a lot of other people. Most of the world is, I don't like Celsius. That's my own opinion. It's mostly because when I say 104 degrees is hot. I like, yeah, check. That sounds like a lot. When you say 40, it's like, and that's cold, check. I'm gonna let this run for about 20 minutes. I'm gonna go have dinner right now, and I'm gonna come back, and I'm gonna keep running kegs through every 20 minutes until I finish all of my kegs. And then I will show you guys cleaning it with potable, clean water, if you guys wanna see that.
The next day.
It's day 2 on this. I did that video late last night. I ran through all of my kegs, got them all cleaned out with PBW. Today is going to be the rinse phase. I'm taking my new 6-gallon torpedo keg that I'm using for pressure fermentation for a beer project that I've got going on. Generally what I'm going to do with this guy is I'm going to go in through this port and in through this port, and I'm going to clear out all of the PBW in solution. This is a pre-cleaned, I just bought this one just recently, so I don't have to actually really clean it up too much. I just want to give it a nice rinse and a sanitizer put in it. So I'm going to just kind of like pre-test with this one. I'm going to go with safety first on this one. Let's see here. So nice thing on the torpedo kegs is you've got an in and you've got an out. If you don't have an in and out on your plug, on your kegs, the easiest way to find that is on all CO2 is they've got little notches on them, and there are no notches on out, or beer out, or kombucha out, or whatnot. So I'm gonna hook that up. Gray ball locks go to CO2. Black ball locks go to liquid out. This is actually harder with these big gloves. I may get some smaller ones. There's that. These were a Black Friday special that I picked up because I needed something. And then I flip this guy over. This is actually harder than I thought. That is all going to be B-roll. Okay. And plug that back in. I'll let that go. I'm going to let that run for about 15 minutes. Give it a nice clean out, and then I'm going to dump all of that water. I'm going to put in fresh water, and then I'm going to rinse all of the other kegs through it, give them a nice rinse, and then we're done. Thanks much, guys. Welcome to Pooch Pooch.